4 suspects have been killed in a shootout with police in Woodlands in Durban. 3 others have been arrested and police are looking for further suspects. Our Phila Mthembu is joining us now with more. Phila, good to have you. What are we learning? What were the police after and what was the operation undertaken?
All right, Thabo, a very good afternoon to you. So we've just arrived here at the scene, and it's quite an active scene. As you can see behind me right now, it is cordoned off. And what we know is that at this point, the building that you see over there, it's where some of those suspects actually lay. And as you can see that the teams are currently really getting some information with regards to, everything that transpired here. But I don't want to waste any more time, just to get more clarity on the circumstances around the shooting and really what actually happened. I'm going to bring in KZN Police spokesperson Colonel Robert Netshiunda to give us a sense of what is it that we know. Colonel, thank you so much for your time. Firstly, what do we know to have happened?
These are the suspects that we were looking for, mainly for business robberies, including the robbery yesterday in Tongat, where they robbed a jewellery store. And our informants, who are always on the lookout, which we are thankful for, informed us of their whereabouts. And it's our duty to go and confront them. And during that confrontation, there was a shootout, which left 4 suspects shot and fatally wounded. We have made 7 arrests so far, and we have found 4 firearms. There are those that narrowly escaped, and a search for them is on.
And when you have profiled these suspects, what have you been able to discover? Are they linked to any crimes? Are there firearms that were found here on scene?
So far, we have managed to link them with at least business robberies, and that's the way they've robbed jewellery. It looks like they were specializing with jewellery. They could be linked with more business robberies. And yes, we've recovered so far at this crime scene 3 firearms, where 4 of them have been shot and fatally wounded. It's our job as the police to profile them. We're happy that there are those that are still alive. Some of them are even talking and confessing to the crime that they've done. There's also one woman that we have taken in because we found her at the crime scene with the suspects. We believe that she could be useful in our investigations.
And would the ones that are still alive, Colonel, and of course you are still hunting for more, where to from here? At this particular moment, where are they now?
Those that are on the run, we are looking for them. And it's our job to hunt for suspects. We will be relentless in the search. And we don't panic when we look for you, because it's our job. And that means they will be on the run every day, because we'll be looking for them every day. So it will be advisable for them to hand themselves over, because we have arrested 7 of them. So we believe that what led us to here will again lead us to wherever they are.
And how important is it for communities to work with police, especially when it comes to giving out such tip-offs, so you have an idea of the whereabouts of those that you are looking for?
As police alone, we will find it difficult to locate criminals because they are in communities. See where we are. Double-storied house. You can suspect that there are criminals living in here. So it is of utmost importance for community members to work with the police. Give us a tip-off, ask a bit of information, we'll make use of it. We won't mention your name, we'll go and look for them. Because it might look good for a period to glorify criminals and say nothing. But when they come for you, or when they come to a family member, then you will feel the heat. So if you know or suspect that these people could be criminals, inform the police. We will come and do the job like we did today.
Yeah, and do we know if the family members of these suspects are on scene? Have you had any engagement with them?
We have at least 3 crime scenes. This is just one of them where the shooting happened. We've got 2 more where we've arrested those who are injured that are now being taken through processes and also medical attention. There could be family members in those crime scenes here. We haven't seen anybody who has come forward. But we believe that they will come because, yes, they should come. They should take care of their people. For now, our consent is to secure the crime scene and ensure that the search for those who have escaped continues and that those who are arrested are secured.
Yeah. So are you, following any leads now with regards to the search that is underway for those who are on the run?
Apart from the bloodstains that some of them are running with, we also have got informers on the ground who are giving us tip of that they passed here, they turned this way. So we are hopeful that maybe by the end of the day, we could be having more arrests.
All right, Colonel, thank you so much for your time. That was Colonel Robert Netshiunda Thabo, really giving us a sense of what transpired. And of course, what we do know is that these suspects are linked to a robbery of a jewellery store. And at this moment, the forensics team have not yet arrived. And of course, the pathology team has also not yet arrived. And this is what the team here on the ground are still waiting for. We do know that there are some that have been injured from the shootout, and of course there are some that are on the run. But from the information that we have just received from the police is that they are following some leads, and of course with this manhunt now still being underway, they are also relying on community members to really, give them any form of information that could result to an arrest. And of course, this is a part of Durban, Woodlands, which is incredibly peaceful. You can literally hear the birds chirping in the background, and there's also a school right next to this building over here. It is a primary school, Thabo. So when you look at this area, it's one of those areas that you would never ever assume that there is, some sort of criminality that is, or you may assume that there are actually criminals in this area, as also community members here are in shock. What I can tell you is that there is quite a number of them that have come out of here. They are standing in different corners of this road, really standing here and to see really what is happening. I'm going to also ask my colleague to really show you some of the community members that are standing here on the side of the road, obviously met by utter shock, as some of them have also been telling us that, something like this is something which is quite uncommon in this area, but they are happy that criminals have actually been, in this particular confrontation with police, and with them, really, it is a step forward when it comes to rooting out any form of criminality in this area, or any criminals that may use this area as they hide out, or, a place where they can always run to whenever they had committed any form of crime. So as things stand, we are still waiting for the forensics team, the pathologists as well, to come here on scene and have their bodies removed. We also do know that some of the family members of the suspects have already arrived, and of course with some of them that have been injured, there is of course an idea that those family members are actually with those particular individuals, and of course they are going to be arrested. They have actually been placed under arrest as they receive the medical assistance after they were injured from that shootout with the police.
Phila Mthembu live for us there in Durban. Four of those suspects are shot and killed, while several others have been arrested and are taken in for questioning. And of course, there are some who are on the run. It's a live crime scene at this particular point, quite active, still awaiting the forensic to come in and sweep this crime scene there. Of course, our Phila Mthembu is on the ground, will bring us the updates as matters progress.